First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Carr right away going to look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Eluding the pressure right.
That one complete downfield to Thomas.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The Saints had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
From midfield, here's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a 4th-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Demario Davis there on the stop.
2nd and 5.
Mayfield off the play fake. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
That's the running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He looked at exposed that time. And knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you said to come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. In there to drop, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They have 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere around there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right.
Touchdown! Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Point after try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and going to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Flush to his right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're starting to put some space here. Well, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. but somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, we've said it many times, he is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're RB1 running back, you got to be passionate times as well. But once you get that opportunity, that opening, you take full advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Tompkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They go play action. Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete.
Down several scores and behind the chains is now the way to have success in this one. For the offensive line, your big concern, protecting the quarterback, even a chance to try to throw something downfield and pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Finding Allen once more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he... back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Well, he's going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll get this out to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Olave motioning to the left.
93.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, Mayfield throw complete to Otten. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Going right side is White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're digging into the game. With the early jitters around them, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
That is caught.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Shotgun now for Carr.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick here is good. And that will to 3 points, and the response there to open a touchdown is 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Buying time to his left.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
There to drop him behind the line was Logan Hall. Great effort.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mayfield on play action. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And quickly they get to the line. A first down throw for Mayfield. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Mayfield down. Going up top. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 76 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. Leading the 4th quarter, this is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On play action, now Carr. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be hit
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need an extra.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's deep.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slam or something like that.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And still even further. So that one seemed to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about it. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
You got caught! Off the field! Ready? Keep the ball moving!
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Free football, no turnovers at all.